What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to quickly show you guys the rear seat cowl that I got from the new set of fairings that I got for the CBR. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys go back and watch what's been going on with this CBR1000 Repsol bike that I bought from Rick Roush. You'll get the whole spiel and what happened with the bike and catch yourself up to speed on what's going on here. But when I got my new set of fairings, they also threw in a free rear seat cowl for me and gave this to me, and I just now went ahead and put it together. It's not really that hard, but I got my battery up there on the charger because I live in an apartment and there's no outlets down there in the garage where I store my motorcycle. So that's up here in my apartment, all charged up. You can see the green lights letting you know the status. So if you guys haven't watched that video of that battery, make sure you guys go watch those couple videos about that new battery charger and maintainer and that battery that I lost a screw to. But now my buddy Bela at Rider's Choice and another guy at Rick Roush kind of helped me out with getting some new bolts for that battery, which are a pain in the butt to find, but fingers were crossed and luckily they had a set for me. But those battery nuts and bolts are very hard to find. If you don't find them, you're gonna have to buy a brand new battery just to get those little nuts, and that is annoying. But back to the rear seat cowl here. What I use to glue my pad on, which is this black pad right here. A lot of people don't know what to use to glue this on. A lot of people don't know that it is glued on. I didn't know that at first. This is my first rear seat cowl ever on any bike that I have owned, so I didn't know that these were glued down. I didn't know if they were kind of screwed down or what was going on with these. I thought they just came like this all put together, but the only thing that was on mine was the striping kit and the Repsol lettering, and then the paint job, obviously. But the pad was off of the rear seat cowl, and I was looking up some stuff on what people were using to glue their pad onto their actual plastic seat cowl. But I didn't see anything on Gorilla Glue or Super Glue or anything like that. I read some stuff just about different types of adhesives. But after using this clear Gorilla Glue and then a combination also with the Super Glue, Gorilla Glue, I found out that this was really and worked really good for rear seat cowl pads, gluing them onto the plastic. And I've tried with my nails and stuff to peel this off, and I can tell that this thing is on there really, really well, and it's not coming off. So that's a good thing. I give Gorilla Glue a thumbs up for you motorcycle guys that get seat cowls that have the pad come with it, but it's off of the seat cowl and you have to glue it on yourself. I definitely recommend this duo right here with the clear Gorilla Glue and the Gorilla Glue Super Glue. So what I did, and remember with this type of Gorilla Glue here, you have to apply it wet and then leave it for 24 hours. Yes, this combination works really well for these tank pads here and gluing them on. Mine worked really well. After I glued it on, I taped it with some clear tape just to hold it there and press it on and hold it there. So remember, for this glue, you got to sit there for 24 hours. So that's what I did. And now it's been about 48 hours actually. So that is all set and ready to go. Batteries up there ready to go. I probably will make a video for you guys tomorrow with the first startup of the season for the CBR. Got my little toy right here, all cased up. Got the helmet ready. It's all cleaned up. Got to stick the GoPro on it, what I'm recording on right now. I plan on getting either a GoPro 8 or a GoPro 9 to do or see how well the streaming works for that and see how that does on this channel. I got to read some more reviews and stuff like that about the GoPros and the new ones. I have the GoPro 7, so I was looking to upgrade. I might get the 8 or the 9. I don't know yet for sure, but we'll see. But without further ado, let's go install this new rear seat cowl on the bike and see what it looks like. I will see you guys down in the garage. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is time to uncover the 2015 Repsol CBR1000rr bike. I just showed you guys the fix that I made for those little nuts falling out of my bike, or out of my battery actually, and falling into my bike, and I just fixed that problem. So again, thank you Doug, thank you Bayla from Rider's Choice for helping me out with that little tip. And now that I think about it, I don't even know why I didn't think of it. Two brains are better than one, isn't that the saying? So I guess that is very true. So that my brain obviously wasn't working to figure that out. It's a very simple kind of tip and trick. So again, thank you to those two guys for helping me out. But now let's get into uncovering this bike and showing you guys the rear seat cowl on the bike. And then that next video after this video will be the first startup of the 2021 season for this bike, Bittersweet. So again, if you guys haven't heard, I did name this bike Bittersweet. I have never ever named a bike before in my entire life, never named a car before in my entire life of owning all the vehicles and bikes that I've owned. But now, having this bike for a year and a couple months now, it had to be named. All the things that have gone on with this bike, the good and the bad, which is why its name is Bittersweet. I love this bike when I'm on it and it's working well, and when it's not or a problem arises, it's crazy. And in that first year, everything was happening just like that at fast. Like, I was having fun, and then I was down because something stupid happened with that bike, like that clutch cable popping on me. Well, guys, Rick Roush is getting this bike back. This is the second thing that's going on with this doggone bike. Beautiful bike, I love it, but the fairing issue, and now we got this. Look at this crap. You see that? Yeah, that's the clutch cable, what I need to get rolling, and nothing. Just snapped off on me. So that's the second thing on this bike. And look where I am. Nowhere near home. Downtown. Edgewater. Stranded. The fairing coming off on the highway on the first time I was riding it on the highway. Oh, the bad news, guys, is the fairings or the whole kit will not be here, estimated for 8 to 12 weeks. Yeah, 8 to 12 weeks that this bike has to be ugly looking and right side fairingless. 8 to 12 weeks. That's a long time. That's a couple other issues on the bike. Well, here on today's episode of What's Broken Now on the CBR1000rr, let's go over here. So, let's get a good look at this right here. You see teeth on the sprocket? Go up, go up. Oh, look at that. Broken teeth. Got 1, 2, 3. 3 broken sprocket teeth. How awesome. Oh my goodness. Guys, I really feel like giving this bike back. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys go catch yourselves up to speed on what's going on with this bike, what happened to this bike, and everything I've been dealing with this bike after getting it from Rick Roush. But nothing on them. I've made that very clear. Nothing on them. I did buy the bike basically as is, so I can't fault them too much. But they did again help me out on paying for half of the fairings.
I'm headed right now to Rick Roush. He called me. He wants to take pictures of the bike because they're going to try to match up the fairings on the bike. We basically came to an agreement and made a deal that they're going to pay half and I'm gonna pay half.
So that was a plus that I worked out with them and Scott over there at Rick Roush. So without further ado, let me quit talking now and get to the bike here, because that's what you guys want to see. And one other quick tip for my apartment, guys. Obviously, I'm in my apartment parking garage, but one little tip for you guys is find a post, and that's where I park all of my vehicles at in a row, especially the bike. But find a post where something is screwed hard into concrete and metal, and that is where you park your bike and lock your stuff up. All right, I've seen about 8 kids down here playing around in that little area over there, and that's another reason why I cover my bike up too, just for the dust purposes and not getting dirty after I do the winterization stuff, but making sure, or it's just another deterrent for people not to touch it and sit on it and stuff like that. But there's about 8 kids that play over here. It's winter time right now here in Cleveland, Ohio, coming up on the riding season into spring and summer. So they've been coming down here and playing, dribbling the basketball, throwing the football, and doing whatever else, riding scooters or whatnot. But they play over in that area, and I've seen a couple of them kind of walk over here and look at the bike. And so when I'm upstairs in my apartment or gone at work or something, I just want some peace of mind and knowing that when I come home, this bike is going to be in the exact same spot and untouched. So I always lock my stuff up, always lock your bike up. So this is just another tip for my apartment guys. Find a post with concrete to where something is screwed into it, and lock your chain or your rope up, your bike chain or your bike lock, and lock your stuff up, guys. Just what I did with my little cousin's mini bike right here. Still got to do some teaching with him. He's a little afraid of it right now because of the gas, and it's jerking him a little bit. So I turned the governor down so it doesn't go as fast and jerk that hard. But I got to do a little teaching with him. But again, I lock that stuff up so none of those kids over there mess with it or touch it or try to take it and ride it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that seat off now. So I'll kind of set you guys up right here actually, so you can get a better look. So on CBRs, especially the newer models, the lock is right here. Take the rear seat off. Rear seat comes right off. And here is the new Repsol seat cover or seat cowl. Again, previously I was upstairs showing you guys how to glue your pad on if it comes unattached when you receive your rear seat cowl. I used Gorilla Glue Super Glue and Gorilla Glue adhesive that you have to wet a little bit and then hold it on there and let it dry for 2 hours, and it cures over 24 hours. So let's go ahead and put this on. Same thing as putting your regular seat on. It goes on the same exact way. Got the 2 little tabs here in the back, so they go in the bike first down and then slide back and down. Hear that clicking noise and you're all set. That is the rear seat cowl on the bike here. Looks pretty good. I like it. Alrighty guys, thank you guys for watching. Click on to the next video. We'll get a startup. I'm going to drop the battery in the bike here and then get a first 2021 riding season startup in for the CBR. So thank you guys for watching. Click on to the next video and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.